Good morning, friends, and thank you for your support of Care House Partnerships as we continue in this week of Idaho Gives in our effort to let people know about what Care House Partnerships is doing and how they can be involved with us. I'm Tony Johnson. I'm the Director of Care House Partnerships, and today I'm with Terry Blackburn. Terry is a registered nurse, has worked on Northwest Nazarene University's campus, as well as with St. Alphonsus Medical Group as a manager of their various clinics. And now she is our clinic administrator here at the Care House Clinic, and she is a member of Care House Partnerships Board. Terry has been involved in the clinic even before, or Care House Partnerships even before I got here, and she has had a heart for our opportunity to provide medical and counseling services to those in our community who are uninsured. And so she was part of our medical steering committee that we had as we were even dreaming about the possibility of developing a clinic here across the street from Nampa First Church of the Nazarene. So Terry, tell us a little bit about why Care House Partnerships thought that creating a medical and counseling clinic for people that are uninsured is important for our community.
Yeah, well, that's a really great question, Tony. And as you mentioned, my history goes back quite a while. So initially, about 10 years or so, the medical organizations in the Valley did extensive assessments of the community. And we knew at that point in time, as the Affordable Care Act was rolling out, that we had a large population of people who were uninsured. The very poor would get Medicaid. People who had jobs that provided medical insurance or could afford to buy medical insurance had pretty good access to care. But we had a huge amount of the population that just did not have good access to medical care. And people in the state of Idaho for a very long time have just not had great access to mental health care because insurance plans were not covering for that. So years and years ago, really, way before COVID, we started dreaming about how could we meet those needs? What could we do to start reaching out to people and at least provide at an entry level the kind of care and assessment that they needed initially. That dream has evolved over time as the Affordable Care Act rolled out, as Medicaid expansion occurred here and continues to occur here in Idaho, as our local health organizations have expanded their services, things have changed and have improved, I think, to a large extent up to COVID. And then we've had this crazy, wild year of COVID, where it's been a little bit hard, honestly, to assess what the community needs really are, because we've got this umbrella of COVID kind of hanging over everything. So as a board, we struggled initially to continue to roll out our services, as you well know, because we wanted to follow the protocols. We wanted to do it in a way that was safe and effective. But we knew that the needs were still there. Now that we're open and we are seeing patients, we're starting to get a better handle on how those needs look today. And we know that we still have a population of people who, for a variety of reasons, do not have health insurance. And a lot of those are they're working class people. They're starting they're working their own businesses. They're part-time workers because they've got children that they're now homeschooling, or they're taking care of things at home, and they still have healthcare needs. So we just want to be there to meet those medical needs, but we also we're concerned about people, mind, body, and spirit. So we want to meet their mental health needs as well as their spiritual needs.
Right.
And
yeah. Well, and the idea that with our mission statement that we are to nourish people, body, mind, and spirit, talks about that holistic approach of services that we're striving to provide through Care House partnerships. That we're not just the food bank, which is very critical in our community, but we understand that there are greater needs when it comes to people's mental health, their physical health, that we can provide a service for that they may not be able to afford, especially as you said, those that are working class, that may have families at home, but they're not able to have enough income or revenue to be able to afford health insurance, especially since health insurance might be cheaper through some networks, but the deductibles are basically for catastrophic. And so they don't even purchase insurance because of that. And so that group of individuals from about 135% to the 200%, 250% of the federal poverty level is a group that's getting missed. And that's a group you're like probably wondering, well, what does that mean? 200% of the federal poverty level. Well, if it's a single individual household and that person is making $24,000 a year, they probably can't afford health insurance if their company isn't providing it, and they would be able to access that through Care House partnerships. A family of four, if they're making less than $52,000 a year, they would be eligible to come and receive services at Care House Clinic because they're in that range. And so that gives a little bit of perspective of those that we are trying to serve. They're falling in that gap that even though Medicaid expansion and American ACA, I don't know the technical terms like my friend here, because ACA doesn't really help them. We are that resource that helps those people that fall into the gap. Terry, as you have been a part of the clinics that we held in partnership with St. Alphonsus and Terry Riley, as you've been a part of the open up of the clinic, what have you sensed from the people that find services at our type of facility? Are they appreciative, or are they thankful? What kind of response are they giving us?
Yeah, that's honestly what gives me the most joy is people who come and receive services from us. First of all, they're surprised because they don't feel like they've been heard, that they felt like they had no resources, and that we even exist and want to provide services for them is surprising to them. And then because we try to treat absolutely everyone with the way we believe Christ expects us to treat people, to treat them reverently and with dignity, then I think that is just very comforting for them and very helpful for them. They feel like they can tell us what they need to tell us so that we can help them. We want to be honest and just forthright in what we are able to provide and what we are not able to provide, but we take the time to listen to what their real needs are. And I think that is surprising and helpful for them.
So as we are a part of Idaho Gives right now, this campaign to help nonprofits in our community, if someone were watching this video, what would you say to encourage them to support what we are doing through Care House partnerships, and specifically what we're providing through the Care House Clinic through our medical and mental health services?
If for people who are uninsured and are wondering, would I qualify for services, please just call us. You can go to our website and there's information posted there. We have a Facebook page and there's information there.
Yeah.
But really just call us, and we have some amazing staff. The folks who do our scheduling are so knowledgeable, and they'll just walk you through it. And don't assume that you wouldn't qualify. Let us, help make that determination. But for most of you who might be listening, I'm thinking you're in a position where, if if you're interested in Idaho Gives, and if you're listening to this, you care about our community.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that, and we care about our community. So we would just say this is an opportunity for you to partner with us. We are very conservative in how we use our resources.
Mm-hmm.
I want to assure people of that,
Mm-hmm.
and we just want to provide for the needs in our community in a way that honors God
Mm-hmm.
and honors the commission that He's called us to love our neighbors.
All right, right. Thank you, Terry. If you want to know more about Care House Partnerships, you can go to our website, carehousepartnerships.org. Or if you want to support us, you can also go to idahogives.org/carehousepartners. And you'd be able to find out how to donate us, and again, donate to us, and to find out more about the services we provide. Thanks for giving us your time, and may God bless you as you live in His love today. Take care.